This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Once again, a very good morning and thanks for joining. As part of today, sir, basically we are a SQL Server database administrator. Okay. So whole 60 to 70 days, 60 to 70 or 80 days, we are going to discuss complete about DBA skills. What and all the DBS will do. Okay, everything we are discussing. But even though you are a DBA, you should know about the development part, sir. Not in-depth development part, but basic. At least you should know the what are the features are available, what developers are doing, because you may also get a chance to deploy the scripts, deployments. Okay, uh, every week or alternative weeks, definitely you will deploy so and so scripts, either in production or in development or in test. Okay, blindly we should not go and deploy, right? At least you should get some idea, at least you should get some idea what developers are doing actually. So basically developers are doing everything, we are maintaining the services, we are maintaining the SQL, we are maintaining the databases, we are maintaining the permissions. Okay, we are maintaining the high availabilities, we are maintaining the disaster recoveries, we are maintaining, sir. Okay, but actually what who is performing everything? Your developers, your applications, your end users. They are going to perform everything on that so and so database. I, what's the developers are doing? So they are going to perform, they are loading the data, they are updating the data, they are deleting the data, they are retrieving the data from the database, they are creating, they are modifying, they are changing the structures, they are writing the programming language, they are writing the T sequels. All these terminologies you must and should know, sir. When because so as a basic part, like a deep like a backups, restores, recovery models, log shipping, mirroring, always on, you may or may not having development knowledge, no worries for us. But when you start the troubleshooting, basically when you go for troubleshooting, you must and should know about little bit knowledge on development, sir. If you know good knowledge, well and good, that is super good, sir. That is super good. Okay. uh, that is what we are also planning. So because when we go for Azure data engineer, you must and should know about the SQL development skills. We are trying to bring the SQL development as well. Okay. In case we are bringing, you can also be part of the development knowledge. In case you know the development, your resume weightage is also very good, sir. Make a note, everyone, because in SSIS, in reporting services, in Tableau, in Cognos, okay, where we are going to use SQL scripts only. Not that much, sir. Don't make more complex like Java, C, C++. C, C++ is the toughest language. When you go to the languages, C, C++ is very toughest language. Then Java is little bit. Then Python, followed with Python. Python is little bit easier, sir. If you know the Python also, you can make lot of wonders in SQL Server, lot of automation in SQL Server. Okay, so better in future. That's what my main what I'm suggesting is, once you are good at SQL DBA, don't stick with SQL DBA, sir. Okay, you need to see the market strategy, you need to enhance lot. So how you will enhance? Go to the SQL development and learn the Python as well. That will add your resume, because you can make lot of automation along with you are having DBA skills, lot of DBA skills. Okay, like that you need to make sense. So when you are dealing with a performance tuning, development will plays one of the crucial role. Knowledge, because application team will come with a different scenarios. I am running so and so and my performance is impacting, my users are not able to connect, their application is slow, DB is slow, SQL is running slow, query is running slow. They will come up with different scenarios. We should understand what exactly they're performing. So if you wanted to understand something, what operation that application team is doing. Okay, so better if you know little bit about development knowledge. Okay, I will share one simplest development PDF file, sir, maybe in 1 or 2 days. Give me 1 or 2 days. I will share one basic and all the concepts a PDF file. In case whenever you are having time, just refer that document. You will add up some development skill on your profile as well. Okay, make a sense now, sir? Okay, so why we are learning a little bit about development? So especially when you are working with a performance tuning, especially when you get a deployment scripts. Okay, so production deployments or development deployments or test deployments. Okay, you should know little bit knowledge. Okay, you should know little bit knowledge. What kind of script I am running? What kind of operation that users are performing? If I run that one, any impact on my database? Okay, it will make any harm on my database. So you should get some better ideas, sir. Okay, so blindly if someone is telling, assume you are a DBS, I am application team, I am simply telling that, okay, can you please go and truncate? I don't have any ticket, I don't have any approval. If you blindly go and truncate, then gone. So what truncate will do? What impact it will cause in the object? Okay, if it is making any impact, you need to take the approval. Without approval, don't perform any business transaction, sir. It will make it will make harm in your database. So to to get that sort of information, we should know about what exactly developers are doing. Make a sense, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, yes, super.
Yes. So basically, you know about the lot of languages, sir. Throughout the global, we are hearing C, C++, Java, Python, or language, missile level language. Okay, shell scripting, PowerShell. Okay, Windows languages. So there are a lot of languages are available. Out of these, SQL is also one language. SQL is also one common language for all your DBMS and RDBMS. SQL is a common language, sir. SQL is a common language for all your database management system and relational database management system. So DBMS olden days we'll call it as a okay. So then they enhance a lot actually and then make a concept called RDBMS. We'll discuss, sir. Okay, SQL is a language, structure query language. SQL stands for a structure query language. It's a just language. Okay, don't think that SQL server, sir. This is Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, SQL is a language where we are going to use in Microsoft, we are going to use in Oracle, we are going to use in MySQL, PostgreSQL, Amazon Aurora, MongoDB, okay, Sybase, um, Teradata, um, and also synonyms, Azure synonyms. Okay, so we are going to use this language in different platforms. Okay, but underlying almost SQL will have the same structure, sir. Mostly there won't be any syntactical change. If you go to the Oracle, if you go to the SQL, if you go to the MySQL, if you go to anywhere, if you know the SQL, almost you can support in Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, any RDBMS technology. You are having good exposure on the development part if you know the SQL. Okay, SQL is a language where we are going to commonly use for all the database management systems like SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, DB2, Sybase, Teradata, okay, synonyms, and other technologies, other DBMS technologies. Okay, yeah, okay. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's a language like how you will call it as a C, C++, Java, Python. So SQL is also language where especially we are going to use in the data database management system where you can perform reads, writes, modifications, creations, alters, all you will perform, sir. Everything at the DB level, especially with the database level. especially at the database level, along with the reporting servers as well, like Tableau, Cognos, Informatica, SSIS, Data Studio, Data Factory. Okay, even there also you are going to use the SQL language. SQL language, data warehouse tools or database management systems. Commonly, we will use SQL language. So spend some time, sir, again, not only simply on the database level, okay, digging, okay. Instead of that, spend some time in the development as well. You can make a lot of wonders if you know the development, SQL development, and it is a common language, sir. If you know here, you can implement anywhere. You are good at Tableau. You are good at Power BI. You are good at SSRS because they are also writing the same SQL scripts only, right? Okay, so basically SQL is a language where we can use in the different platforms, especially for reporting purpose, especially for the database management purpose. Clear? First point, everyone.
Yes.
Now, sir. So in this language, basically, before we go into this, especially into the language, we should know little bit about couple of concepts, sir. Okay, what is this concepts basically means? Sir, starting, okay, years ago, first they came up with the concept called database management system. So they are going to follow the olden levels, or again olden levels. They are going to follow the different hierarchies to retrieve the data, to modify the data. Okay, and they came up with the concept called database management systems. Okay, where there is no uh, standard. There is no standard when you go to the database management system. There are no standards, sir. Then what they started means one of one of person or EF. Okay, he introduced he introduced one 12 rules. He came up with 12 rules, sir. Okay, so all the database management system like Oracle, MySQL, DB2, Sybase, PostgreSQL, all they started redesigning the code based on these 12 rules, EF code rules. Okay, there are 12 rules he implemented, the foundation rules, information rules, okay, guaranteed access rules, a lot of almost 12 rules he introduced, sir, actually, especially these 12 rules. All the DBMS technologies, whatever, like SQL Server, Oracle, right? They redesigned and they started fulfilling these 12 rules with the concept called RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Relational. Now, they came up with the tabular structure. They came up with the uh, relations. Are basically means every table, every object. Let's make a relation so that we can retrieve the data here and there, here and there. Okay, so they came up with the different statuses. Out of this, these 12 are the game changer for entire our database management systems. Okay, so EF card rules introduced in the year 1985 with the 12 rules, but no database management system is supporting 12 rules, sir. Almost it's like 11.35 or 11.5 something is compatible for all the database management system because uh, uh, there is one concept, sir. When you are especially writing the program, there is one sort of leakage uh, in the form of views. So that is not fulfilling this 12 out of this 12th rule. So almost 11.5 or 11.3.5 rules are compatible for your all the database management systems. Not 12, sir. Till now, no database management system is supporting 12 rules. Almost is 11.5 or something. It is supporting actually. Okay, so entire your DBMS has been redesigned. The everything is redesigned to fulfill this dual rules and make a concept called RDBMS technology, where they are going to store in the data in the form of tables, and they are following all the best practices to satisfy this dual rules. Make a sense, everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay, so if you starting development, sir, this is very important. This all plays very crucial role. So even you are a DBA, you should understand. Okay, so EF code has been introduced dual rules, and every database management system has been redesigned. Is code is internal, and it's make to fulfill these dual rules, and they make it as a RDBMS technologies, relational database management system. This is one concept, sir, you must and should know. Okay. And one more thing is, even you are a DBA, okay, one more thing is normalization. Normalization. Very rare case, even you are a DBA, they may ask you a question, what is normalization? Even you are a DBA, because how they are creating the structure of the tables are. So this is the table, right? So when you go to the database, table is our game changer, sir. Table. Table is the primary object in entire SQL. Okay, table is the primary object. Table. Based on the table, you will create index. You will create views. You will create materialized views. You will create cursors. You will create stored procedures. You will create triggers. You will create functions. Okay, in the function again, scalar function, inline functions, blah blah something, sir. So table is our primary object. Table is our primary object. Based on the table, we'll do lot of things. Indexes, views, materialized views, cursors, stored procedure, triggers, functions, again functions, scalar function, inline function, okay, correlated functions. There are a lot of functions are again. Okay, so table is one of the primary object in entire SQL, sir, where you are going to store your data in the table only. So that table, sir. So normalization is nothing but how you are designing this table. How you are designing the table will deciding by this normalization. One, normalization two, normalization three, normalization four. Before four, there is one more boycott normalization. Four, normalization four, normalization five. So there are five normalization out of this five. So not you, sir. You are not doing anything. So developers, when they are going to create the structure, table structure, especially table structure. So forget about insert or update, delete, whatever they are doing, sir. While they are creating a structure, how they are creating a structure. See, even when you go to the adventure work, sir, this is the sample database where Microsoft is provided. See, sir, how Microsoft designed address one table, address type one table, business entity one table, business entity address one table, business entity contact one more table, contact type one more table, country region, email address, password, person. Forget about person too, sorry, we created. So see how they design the tables, the structure that is purely based on the normalization. Instead of, so for example, if you go to the bank, sir, if you go to the bank and you are telling that I need to open an account, so what information they will require? So your name, your first name, your middle name, your surname, your mobile number, your email address, your account number, account ID, and your location, your address, everything, right? Can I keep everything in a single table? Can I keep everything in a single table? No, right?
No, no.
No, no.
S- So what they are going to, they are splitting the tables are in a different pieces. What is the primary here? What is the primary, sir? Your name, your name, your account number, your balance with your withdrawal amount. This will plays one of the crucial role, right? Every time you will request your address, sir. So whenever you are retrieving the data, when you wanted to see the data, you will read your amount or you will see your address. No, right? You will see your amount. What is my available amount? What is my last 10 statements? That is how you will retrieve all. You will retrieve. what is my current address, what is my previous address, what is my earlier address. You will retrieve like this, no, right? So what are very important columns, primary important columns? So they will decide the table creating, sir, while they are creating the table itself. How they are creating? Based on what they are creating, sir? Based on the normalization. Based on the normalization they will create, sir. Are you there?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. So how they are creating the structures? Table structure, tables, especially table structures, sir. So based on the normalization, like instead of keeping a single table, why can't we go for multiple tables? Keep, for example, you decided to create one table. That table contains 50 columns. Out of 50 columns, why can't we keep uh, 25 columns in one table, which are very important, and remaining 25 tables, 25 columns, I can create one more column, one more table, because where I can't where we won't see that much frequently these 25 columns, I can keep it in the different table. And how these two tables are making the interaction, so how these two tables will have the common column, sir. Please make a note, every table should have um, one common column, so that these two tables, like this is the parent table, this is the child table. So for example, uh, take our employment, sir. Employee IDs is our main column, right? Employee ID. Take your account ID is main column. Take your Aadhaar ID is main column. Take your mobile number is main column. So in this table they will create your employee ID. In this table also they will create employee ID commonly. And here how they will make relationship, that is what we are going to discuss, sir. So this table contains employee ID, this table also contain employee ID, and they will join these two employee ID columns, and they will try to retrieve our data, address, or region, your mobile numbers, your email address, such kind of information they will retrieve with the help of by joining the two common columns or three common columns. That's it. Again, up to how many common columns we don't know, right? So that is developer's headache. That is how they will design the tables based on the normalization. If someone is asking about normalization, okay, so basically normalization will decides how we are going to configure the structure of the objects, okay, so that which will fulfill our normalization 1 2 3 boycott 4 5, like instead of so as per standard, sir, one table maximum like a thousand columns. One table like a maximum thousand columns. We can't go and create more than thousand columns in one table, sir. By seeing here a sample data, we think that okay, it's very easy. But when you go to the real world, sometimes one table size will be terabytes. One table, sir. This is one table. Sometimes, so let me, sir. I will show you one table. I hope I created. Mm, sales dot bigger. No, shit. I not created. Okay, so in our demo sessions, or when we go for practical demos, okay, performance tuning, I will create one table with almost 5 GB. 5 GB is very small, but for our missions 5 GB is also somewhat large only, sir. So I will create 5 GB, one table size, sir. It contains almost 5 billion records. In real world, okay, you will see one table size will be 500 GB. One table size will be 500 GB, 1 TB also. Think about, sir, 1 TB table, and that table contains thousands of column. Then how? What about the performance, sir? Getting my point? Then what is the
Yes.
best practice the developers are doing? Why the table is that much huge? Okay, so all we also should raise a sometimes when you are dealing with the performance tuning, every time you don't think that It is issue with our DBA part only. We need to do something. We need no, sir. Maybe they're not properly designed the query. Maybe they're not properly designed the queries. Our indexes are up to date, fragmentation is good, and there is no missing indexes, nothing, sir. And still the impacting maybe issue with the query itself. They're not properly designed the query. What you will do, what I will do, sir. Getting my point? Don't see only one point of view every time. Maybe they're not properly designed the query. Due to that only the performance is impacting. There is no issue with our database. There is no issue with our resources. Nothing. They not properly designed the query. Getting my point? Take any product, sir. For example, take a bike. For your simple understanding, this bike maximum, okay, of 300 to 400 kgs. Okay, fine. 300 to 400 kgs that it can carry. 150 200. 150 200 is fine, sir. Maximum. Okay. So if it is a high cc bikes, at least 300 400. Okay, minimum. So if you keep 1000 kilos on that bike, what will happen? What will happen, sir, if you keep 1000 kgs on that bike, on top of that bike, and you are starting and you are rising? What will happen? So, how, what kind of operation you are performing on the database, that is also main matter, sir. Okay, so what kind of best practices developers are doing? So, everything, don't think that only the issue with the DBS. No, sir. Half of the things developers need to take care, only half of the things the DBA will take care the responsibility of the performance. Getting my point, everyone? So don't think everything there is a issue with only DBA part. What I mean to say, how they designed, how they are writing the queries, that is also mainly matters. Yep, understand? No.
Yeah, Subbu.
Okay, no worries, sir. I will, when we are discussing performance tuning, I will run the scripts in front of you. I will take suggestions from you, and I will fix from you online itself, sir. Okay, I will
Hello,
create one host
Subbu,
script.
can
Yes,
you hear me?
yes, yes,
Hello.
yes, Praveen. Yes, Praveen.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's okay. You
No
can
problem.
carry on. Actually, little bit disturbance was there. It is sorted out. Okay, fine.
Okay, yeah. So no worries on that part, sir. We will take one live, 5 to 6 live examples. Okay, I will run the scripts. Okay, and I will show you how impacting it is, and I will take inputs from yourself, and lively we will fix the issue. Means, so for example, if I am running a query, if it is taking 5 minutes to complete, so by taking help from you, I will make it to run for, okay, 5 seconds. Okay, no worries on that part. Live troubleshooting only, sir. It's not like a theoretical troubleshooting. Why Subbu sir is just telling the theoretical now? No, sir. We'll go for live troubleshooting only in advanced level. Okay, make a note, everyone. Now, sir. So, boycott rules, normalizations. Okay, so those are the best practices. Every developers need to know those concepts. Developers, especially developers, they need to know about those concepts. They need to implement to fulfill those rules so that your queries, your database, your SQL will give the best performance. Will give the best performance. Make a note down, everyone. Now, sir. Now, okay. Now, especially if you go to the SQL, sir, it's a language, structure query language. Okay. Basically, we are going to perform two operations, sir. One is, especially, sir. One is SQL. It is a common language in for all the database management system. So when you go for our SQL servers, or we are a SQL server engineers, right? SQL servers, we have two languages. One is SQL language, one is T-SQL language. When you go for Oracle, okay, SQL language, PLSQL language, okay, PLSQL language. So these SQL only we are going to use in the T-SQL as well. Same, sir. Whatever you are learning in SQL, commons are all are common only, but the naming will be different. In SQL Server, you will call it as a T-SQLs. In Oracle, you will call it as a PLSQL, programmatic language. SQLs are programmatic language. Transaction language, you will call it as a. So again, sir, you are going to perform SQL only. You are going to perform SQL only, but here we are going to write two kinds of languages. One is SQL language, one is T-SQL language. T-SQL is nothing but programmatic language, sir. Like like programmatic, store procedure, functions, triggers, assemble types. All this will comes into the T-SQL language. Okay, store procedures, functions, triggers, cursors, all this will come as a T-SQL language, and rest whatever you are doing, sir, select, insert, update. Again, sir, in the programmatic also you are doing same thing only. You are writing SQL only, but in the form of program, like a begin end statement, and in that begin end statement you are going to place a bunch of statements. So for example, this is your begin, this is your end. In between this begin and end, you are going to make a bunch of statements. Like it can be insert or update or delete or select or create or alter or whatever you are. You are creating a bunch of statements. This technically you should call it as a T-SQL. This you should call it technical as a PLSQL. And here also you are writing insert, update, delete, select only, sir. And in SQL also you are doing same thing, but these you should call it as a ad hoc request. Ad hoc request. Simply one time, sir. So for example, I wanted to see the data. You will write one script. So for example, I wanted to read one table. So what you will do, you will write simply one select statement. Select the star from, okay, sales order details. Okay, you will run. This is nothing but a select statement. Select SQL query, SQL language. Same thing, sir. Whatever you were doing, begin, begin, end. Okay. So this is you need to call it as a programmatic language, and not this like simple, sir. So they will write thousands of code, okay, in the programmatic language, thousands of but again in that thousand, it contains selects or inserts or update or delete only, sir. Okay, you got one idea, sir. What is SQL? What is TLSQL? What is SQL? What is PLSQL? Here in PLSQL, you will declare the variables, you will create the variables, okay, and you will use that variables, you will create the cursors, you will use that cursors, okay, blah blah something. So programmatic, in a simple lay terms, programmatic. And in that also you are creating inserts, update, deletes only, sir, but you will use some calculations, aggregations, functions, blah 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 something. Okay, don't get confused. SQL like a simple one. You are writing one query and you are running the query. You got one output done. But when you go for T-SQL, you are writing the same query in the program and you are saving that one. Whenever you want, you can go and run. Whenever you want, again you can go and run, sir. That's it. Okay. So especially when when you go here, especially, sir, table is your primary object. Table is our primary object. Table. Like when you open the Excel sheet, sir, what you will see? Rows and columns, right? Columns and rows. You will have the columns, you will have the rows, right? Your table also contains the rows and columns. Columns, rows. Your table also contains the same column and rows. Table is the primary object. Technically you should call it as a object, sir. So uh, table is a primary object for entire your database management systems, not only for SQL, sir. For all the database management systems, table is the primary object. Later on top of the table, you can create the views, you can create the indexes, you can create the stored procedures, you can create the functions, you can create the triggers, blah blah something, sir. Indexes we are going to discuss a lot, sir. Okay, so index is nothing but simple examples I'm explaining, sir. So table is our primary object. So especially when you go to the index, so when you buy the dictionary, when you buy the spectrum, when you buy the test book, when you buy anything, sir, the first page is your index page, right? Like same for a table also, you will create the indexes so that your data retrieval will be fast. Indexes is nothing but data retrieval, means reading, sir. Whenever you are retrieving bank statement, whenever you are retrieving credit card statement, when you are retrieving your electricity bill, your retrieval will be fast whenever you create the indexes. If you're not creating indexes, that may impact your data retrieval. Too many indexes will impact, less indexes will impact. So you need to create the right indexes. So we are going to discuss a lot about the indexes. Almost 3 to 4 days we are discussing only on index concepts, sir, because that is entire heart for our SQL server. While you are tuning, okay, we'll discuss a lot about the indexes. If someone is asking what is index, indexes will improve the performance of data retrieval. That is nothing but select statement. That's it, sir. Indexes will improve only select statement. Got you, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, yes, Subbu.
So then what is a view, sir? What is a view? So view is nothing but, sir, so for example, uh, if you stand opposite to the mirror, what you will see in the mirror, sir? What you
Reflection.
will see in the reflection, right? Like same, view is nothing but subset of the table. Okay, so for example, why they came up with the concept called view means, so for example, this is the best example, sir. So for example, if I'm having a table, see, sir, I'm having a table having sales order details, okay, order quantity, product ID, specific offer ID. I'm having lot of columns in this table, and I wanted to grant the permission only for these two columns, not for all columns. How, sir? Directly no. So what you can do, you can create a view. You can create a view, create view, view name, okay, view name, okay, select. Here also select only, sir. Select from sales dot sales order details. Okay. Here I am calling s- here I am calling sales order details, comma, order quantity. So that's it, sir. That's it. View is nothing but, sir, I am going to create a view only for these two columns on this table. When you are running the view, sir, when you are running the view, select star from, okay, VEMP. It is just running this select statement. Apart from nothing else it is doing, sir. View is nothing but select statement. So mainly why they came up with the concept called view means, okay, so one of the reason is instead of granting whole table to the customers or to the end users, they don't want all the columns, or they want specific columns in the table. So that why can't we go and create a view and grant the permission on view so that they can see only these two columns? What do you? Yes, no?
So these views are, I mean, taking extra storage. They are using the extra
No,
storage.
no, sir. No. Whenever you run this, it will just run this select statement apart from nothing, sir. It won't take anything. So if you stand the mirror, sir, what storage it will take in the mirror? Nothing, right? Nothing,
Nothing,
correct?
nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. We use nothing, sir. View is nothing, sir. So view is like a subset of the table. Simple answer is view is nothing but select statement. The simple answer, sir. View is nothing but select statement. What else are views doing? See, is whenever you are running this view, it is just running this select statement. Okay, that is about the view. View, sir. Index is nothing but it will improve the performance of your data retrieval. View will improve the view is nothing but okay, it is a subset of the table. Okay, where we can create the views on top of the table uh, based on the application needs. Application needs and uh, and there are lots of again okay there are functions data types there are a lot in development again if you go and see one by one. So for example if you wanted to create a table first we should know how to create a table, right? Create table. Okay, table name and you will create column name, employee id, and very important is data type. Means this is your column, this is your table name where you are going to store employee data where you are going to store employee data. In this employee data what columns I need to create? Employee id, employee name, employee salary, employee date of joining, employee mobile number, employee minimum salary, employee maximum salary, employee growth. Okay, so you can create multiple columns, and what kind of data you are going to store in this column is nothing but data type, sir. Data type. So data type will will place one of the crucial role. Data types. So int, float, char, varchar, nchar, ntext, binary, image, data, datetime, xml, json. So init, small init, okay, um, lob. So there are a lot of data types, sir. There are lot lot of data types in SQL Server. So sorry. First, you should understand, not you, sir. Developer knows everything. What kind of data I am going to store in this column? It's a numeric data, then you will go for int. It's a character, then we'll go for char or varchar, sir. Char or varchar. Char is nothing but fixed length, sir. So, for example, how many letters I wanted to store? How many letters? So I wanted to store, for example, employee name. Okay, character. So I'm keeping 50 means maximum 50 characters it will allow in this column. Okay, mostly name will be more than 50 columns are mostly, but some names is too long, too maybe sir, I am not guarantee. But in case if someone name is more than 50 characters, will his name can fit in this column? In this column? Yes or no? No, right? Maximum it will allow 50. So and so for example, salary, integer, okay, date of joining, date, date and time, date or date and time. So date and time. Okay, so when they are going to create a table, so they need to specify the column name along with they need to specify the data types. So out of this, at least you should remember integers are int stands for integer, numeric value, float, float and doubles are means in your column If it is contains the decimal values, then we'll go for float or double float or double decimal values. Then I can go for float or double. If uh, it is a characters, then I can go for character and varchar. Sir, character char is nothing but fixed length, sir. Means, so for example, you are setting as a 50, and assume, sir, your name is Shiva. Most of the people having Shiva. Shiva, how many characters, sir? How many characters?
Five,
Five, four, five,
five,
four,
five.
five or four. Some people will SIVA, some people SSIVA. So five or four, and you are setting as a 50. Remaining 45 character space will be owned release. It will hold that. When you are inserting the data, this column will hold 50 character space. It won't release that 45. So that is char is nothing but fixed characters. Fixed. Either your name will be 50 or low. It never release 50. Okay, please make a note down. Now, if I go for varchar, okay, it is a non-fixed, sir. Varchar. So assume it is having only 5 characters. It will hold 5 character space, and it will release the 45 character space to the some other column, sir. Some other. So that is a varchar. Okay. Uh, in case you think that in your name there is a numeric value, mostly in names there will be no numeric value. So for example, take pan card, sir. Pan card, character and integer and characters, right? Yes or no? Every pan card contains integer and characters, right? So then they will go for n chars. It contains characters, it contains numerics. It contains characters, it contains numerics. So what kind of data I am going to store in that column? Based on that, they will create the data types. So data types is also one of the very important concepts that you must and should know. Okay, not okay. Yeah,
Right,
are
Subbu.
you there, everyone? Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So when they are creating a table, so they will create with this structure, sir. With this structure. Okay, then you can create a table. Parts, fine. That already is available. Then I can go for B has 39. 39. Let me go and create a table. Now I created a table. Currently, any data is available in this table. How I can see, sir? Select is nothing but seeing the data. Select the star from, okay. So this table name. Any data is available currently? Nothing. I not inserted anything, sir. Now you need to perform inserts or updates or delete or blah 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 something. Now that technically you should everyone must and should know about the languages. These are all these are data types. Okay, tiny, medium text, long text, binaries, blobs, lobs, long blob, enum, okay, set. There are a lot of data types are available. Okay, so whenever you are declaring uh, creating a table, when you are setting a column, what kind of data I am going to store, you need to specify that data type. Okay, now sir, basically I told you right, SQL is as a language, structured query language. Within that SQL, there are 5 different languages are available: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, DQL or DRL, sir. You can remember DRL in the name DQL. Okay, you remember DRL, data retrieval language, data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, transaction control language, data retrieval language, data retrieval language. So internally we have 5 different languages are available internally, sir. Again, internally we are having 5 different languages are available. So each language can perform different operations, sir. Operations. Okay, so in SQL structure query language, again we are having 5 different languages, each language having couple of commands. So only you can perform those commands in that specific language. Beyond that, no. Beyond that, no, sir. Okay, so when you go for DDL, DDL stands for Data Definition Language. Okay, data, sir. Monday I'm going to share the material, basic material, sir, and if the people who already done the payment, I'm going to share the material and FAQs. Okay, so even that material contains the basic uh, development knowledge as well. Again, sir, don't rely on the material. Okay, as per the student psychology, we are simply sharing the material. You should rely on the sessions. Again, sir, I'm requesting most of the cases you should rely on the sessions. We will highlight what are the important questions, how you need to answer, how they will ask the questions. Everything will discuss in the live sessions only. By watching the sessions, you need to make down somewhere so that that will help you a lot when you are attending the interviews as well. Okay, don't rely on the material, sir. That is not a good practice, everyone. But as per the student psychology, we are sharing the material. Make a note, everyone. Yeah. So now
Right.
DDL, Data Definition Language, sir. DDL stands for Data Definition Language. In the DDL, we can perform 4 operations: create, drop, alter, truncate. Create, drop, alter, truncate. So create, I told you, right, sir? If you wanted to create any object, you wanted to create table, you wanted to create the view, you wanted to create the login, if you wanted to create the store procedure, if you wanted to create the functions, if you want to create the cursors, okay? So blah blah something, sir. So if you wanted to create, so by default we will use create command, which is part of DDL, data definition language. If you wanted to create any object in the database management system. Okay, so create is a DDL language where you can create any objects in the entire database management system, sir. You can create the procedure, you can create the function, you can create the cursor, you can create the view, you can create the middle view, you can create the indexes, you can create the logins, you can create the users, create whatever you are trying to create the, you can use the create keyword, create command. Make a note. Okay, next, alter. Alter. Sir, once you create this structure, so for example, I already created a structure. If you wanted to change the structure, if you wanted to change this, so means I wanted to change this character to varchar. I wanted to change this character to varchar. I wanted to change from 50 to 100. I wanted to add one column here to the existing object. So you can use with the help of alter. Sorry. You can use with the help of alter. Alter will do lot many things, sir. Changing the structure. Make a note. Changing the structure. Okay. Changing the existing structure you can do with the help of alter. Not only tables, sir. You can alter store procedure. You can alter function. You can alter the triggers. No, you can alter the views. You can alter the views. Okay, not indexes, sir. You cannot alter the indexes. Uh, okay, you can alter the views, you can alter the store procedures, you can alter the functions, you can alter the cursors, not cursors, sorry, alter the functions, triggers, okay, store procedures, views, you can alter. Structure level, sir. If you wanted to change the structure level, okay, you can use the alter. So for example, this is my store procedure. I wanted to alter any one of the store procedure. Right click here, go to the script, click on alter, you will get the alter script. See, you will get the alter scripts. Here you can play, you can change whatever you want and you can execute this one. That change will reflect. That change will reflect. And if you wanted to alter any one of the function, you can alter the function. Okay, you can do whatever the change you want, and you can execute. That will reflect. So if you wanted to change the structure, you will go for alter command, sir. Alter command. So create is nothing creating the structure. Alter is nothing but altering the structure of the object. Object. Alter. Again, sir, you are not doing anything, but when you see the alter command, you should get one idea. Okay, I am altering something. Means it is changing something. It is impacting something. So I need approval. I need approval. So you should take approval before you perform this operation. Don't blindly perform alter statement. Don't blindly perform create statement. So whatever, sir, whatever you are performing in these two, TDL, DML, you need approval. You need approval, sir. DDL, DML, you need approval. Blindly make a note down, sir. It will impact something, impact something, sir. So blindly make a note down in case whenever you are performing alter, drop, truncate, insert, update, delete, you need to take approval. You need to take approval. Okay. So alter means changing the structure. Make a note down, sir. Everyone, clear questions? Everyone, are you there?
So, what is the difference between drop, delete, and truncate?
No, no, no. We are discussing, sir. We are discussing. You clear about create alter, sir?
Yeah, yeah, Subbu.
Yes, Subbu, yeah.
Yes. Now, sir, truncate. Truncate, sir. So truncate, what when you perform truncate, what it will do means it will keep the structure. If it will keep the structure, it will delete entire data, sir. Truncate. When you use truncate table, only table, sir. Table. Okay, it will delete entire data, whatever data available in this table. It will just keep the structure, entire data, sir. Entire data. It will truncate entire data. Adjust. It will keep the structure. Getting my point? What truncate will do, sir? Truncate is a DDL operation. When you run the truncate, it will delete incomplete data, but it will keep the structure. It won't touch the structure, sir. It will just delete the data. Okay, not okay, everyone?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now, sir, drop. Drop table. Okay, drop stored procedure, sir. Drop is nothing but you are deleting completely, sir. Sir, don't think that this deletes, sir. Okay, you are deleting that object from the database. That can be stored procedure, that can be function, that can be login, that can be user, that can be a view, that can be trigger, that can be indexes. You are dropping the object. You are creating the object. You are dropping the object. You are altering the object. Creating, dropping, altering. Make a note, sir, everyone. Yes, no. Dropping. You are dropping, sir. Deleting completely from the database. Don't perform drops, sir. Please be careful. If you drop, then that object will gone.
So,
Then gone.
including the structure of the table.
Everything, sir. Complete, completely.
Yeah. Okay.
Drop is completely, sir. See? Okay.
So, Subbu, are these operations
Drop.
are rolled back?
Nothing. That we'll discuss, sir, later. Let me first complete what is what. First, everyone should understand what is what. How
Okay.
to retrieve that will make a separate session. Okay, no worries on that part. I will explain you now, and I will also bring that change, sir. Okay. When we are discussing point in time restore, I will show you practically. I will recover it practically. Make a sense,
Yeah,
everyone?
sure.
Yeah. No worries on that part. Now see sir, I dropped. Now if you go and perform, there is no object. Drop is nothing but deleting entire object from the database, sir. Okay. Alter is altering the structure. Create is creating the object. Truncate means it will truncate only data, it will keep the structure for the table.
So the space will be released for that particular table, or the space is still allocated to the table in case of truncate.
Oh, space. No, sir, space will be still alive. Within the database, space will be still alive. It won't release the disk. It won't
Uh,
release
so
to the disk.
so whenever, like, say, we will get a request to, like, purge some data to decrease this, I mean, in case of, like, disk space issues, I got one query where they are asking, like, one table is having 350 GB space out of 500
No,
GB data
hold on,
bed
hold on,
one.
hold on, hold on, hold on. That is again too internal. We'll discuss at the ending. Let me complete whatever I just wanted to discuss now. Okay, then we'll discuss that part. Okay, that is again too technical. If we go for again too technical, sir, let me complete basic part. I'm not. We don't want to worry about now because we are learning first. Let me learn now, and I will discuss you whatever you are having doubt. I will clarify you that part. Okay, at the ending. Make sense? Okay, just hold on, sir.
Right, sir.
That part. I don't want mess up with all the content. Okay, Uh, basically first what whoever learning, whoever already having experience, first we should know what is that command is doing, because we are a DBS or mostly we never perform all these operations, but we should know, because whenever we are getting deployments, right, that will more sensitive, right? So that information we are learning. Okay, so truncate means it will what it will do means it will delete the structure. Sorry, it will delete the data. It will keep the structure, sir. Alter means it will alter the structure. Drop means it will delete complete table from the not tables or object from the database. Create means it will create any object in the database. DDL commands clear, sir, everyone. And one more is also available, but uh, they remove that one. That is nothing but rename, sir. If you wanted to rename the table name, so for example, if I wanted to rename this one, okay, you can rename. Rename is also DDL admin only, sir. DDL, sorry, DDL command only. Rename. So rename, alter, drop, truncate, create are all the DDL commands. It is completely working with the structures. Clear? Not clear. First point. Everyone? Yes, no?
Yeah, Subbu. Subbu, from which version they removed the rename option?
I not remember, sir. But rename is also DDL, but not exactly the version. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Not removed, sir. Rename is there, but mostly when you go and search in Google, the highlighted commands will be this four only, not removed, sir. No, you if you are now you are renaming, right? If they
Yeah,
remove, how you can rename, sir? No, they're not removed, okay? But mostly when you go and search in Google, whatever the commands they are displaying, they won't mention rename. Mostly, sir. Getting my point?
yes, yeah.
That's it. They're not deleted, sir. Okay. Now these five commands are belong to DDL: create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. Okay. Any questions on this part, sir? I can go for next. No? Yes? Okay. I will take no, sir. Now, DML, data manipulation language, very, 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 very important commands. Throughout the global, we are doing only these three, sir. Okay. You are ordering one product in Amazon. That is nothing but insert. You are updating your product. That is nothing but update. You are canceling your product. That is nothing but delete. In a simple term, sir. Opening the account, inserting, updating the account, update, deleting the account, delete. So throughout the global, These three transactions we are performing, sir: insert, update, delete. Insert, update, delete. So you can insert the data. You can insert the data. Okay. So for example, if you wanted to insert into EMP. Oh, EMP table is already available. What columns are available, sir? Okay. So insert into EMP values. Okay. Oh, it contains too many records. Hmm. Okay, stop it. Okay, insert into EMP. Then you will mention the values. Okay, one comma. Okay, one comma. Sorry. Okay, sorry, comma 10,000. So based on your columns, you will insert. So you can insert multiple columns into the table, sir. Okay, so this is how the insert operation will work on your table. So insert one, two, three. So let me truncate the table. I don't want any data. Oh, it is part of publisher. Okay, no worries, sir. Okay, four, it's part of replication actually. Five, six. Okay, so you can insert the data. Insert is nothing but you are inserting one record into the table, sir. You are inserting one record into the table. Okay, so inserts is nothing but you are inserting a record into the table. Now, once you inserted a record into the table and you wanted to update table, okay, employee, okay, set. So, for example, you don't know, sir. For example, you don't know about what kind of syntax you want. So, W3. Okay, so W3 school is the best syntax check, sir, if you wanted to check any syntax. So, for example, you wanted to know update syntax, go to the update. So, if you go to the update table, update table name, set column, where condition. So, copy this one, okay, and update here, sir. So, you need to mention the table name, okay, you need to mention the table name, and you need to mention the column name, employee ID, and what you wanted to update, sir. Employee, for example, I wanted to update the salary. I wanted to update the salary to 10,000. 10,000 where employee ID equal to 1. So for example, what is the employee ID 1, sir? What is the employee ID 1? Where employee ID equal to 1. What is the salary of employee ID, sir? Employee ID 1 equal to 5,000, sir. Are you able to see? 5,000. Now I want to
Yes.
update employee ID 5,000 to 10,000. Update. Done. Now you can go and perform 10,000. So if you wanted to update, you can update the data, whatever data is available, whatever you inserted, that data you are updating, sir. Okay. And now finally, if you wanted to delete, now go to here again. So what is the delete command? Delete from table name where class. So copy this one, paste it here, and write the script. So for update statement, update table name, set salary where conditions. Sir, you can make, sir, in real world you will see very complex scripts. Okay, not like simple this update. Within that update, they will write the select statements. So here they will again write the select statement. Select. Okay, uh, star from, not star from, sir. Employee ID from EMP. EMP. Again here also they will write where class, where, okay, employee ID equal to 1. These kind of complex queries they will write, sir, in real world. And this is a small query. Again, this kind of complex queries they will write in real world. Within the update statement, select statement, within insert statement, select statement, within the select statement, they will write multiple select statements. Okay, so this kind of hard scripts they will do. Finally, what they are doing? Update. Finally, what they are doing? Inserting. Finally, what they are doing? Deleting. So you need to see what kind of statement you are running. So forget about how hard the statement is, but what they are doing, at least you know that concept. Okay, they are trying to update some data. Okay, not okay, everyone?
Yeah, Subbu.
Okay, Subbu, yeah.
If they are trying to delete the data, so they will delete from employee table where employee ID equal to 1, and they want to delete the employee ID 1. Done, sir. Now if you go and run, you won't get any data because employee ID 1 is deleted. So delete means you can delete particular record, but truncate, no, sir. See, what is the difference between truncate and delete? Most of the people will ask, sir. Most of the people will ask. Delete is delete is a DML command. Basically, in a simple terms, delete is a DML command. Truncate is a DDL command. This is the first answer we'll tell. First point. Okay, truncate. It will truncate whole data. But deletes are what you can do. You can delete whole data. Okay. So, for example, can you delete whole data? So, can I run this one? Delete from employee. Can I delete from employee? No.
Yes, yes.
Yes. No. Yes.
No, you have to keep where condition.
Delete, sir. See. Yes, we can delete, sir. Almost uh, 52 lakhs records has been deleted. You can delete, sir. See. Now there is no data in the table. Your data is empty. Nothing. Almost 52 lakhs got deleted. Sir, see. Again, you can delete entire data. How the truncate is doing. Delete also you can perform, but delete having one advantage, sir. Delete having where class. Where class. Truncate, you don't have any where class. Where is compatible for delete. For where class is not compatible for truncate. Okay, delete we can recover, sir. Whatever you perform delete, right, that we can recover, but truncate, uh, no, sir. So for example, how they will ask means, so for example, there is a concept called rollback. There is a concept called rollback. We can roll back the data with help of delete. Whatever you perform delete statement, right, whatever you done with the help of delete, right, that you can roll back with help of rollback. That is not possible with help of truncate. With help of truncate, no, you can't roll back the data for truncate. You can roll back the data for delete. These are the four major differences, sir. Drop is nothing but deleting entire object, sir. Drop is deleting entire object. Forget about drop. One of the major interview question they will ask is, what is the difference between truncate and delete? Truncate is a DDL command. Delete is a DML command. It will delete entire data and it will keep the structure. It will delete entire data. It will keep the structure. Okay. So where class is not compatible for truncate. Where class is compatible for delete. Okay. And we cannot roll back the data. We can roll back the data with help of delete. Delete we can roll back the data. Okay. Not okay.
Subbu,
Yes.
if a
Yes.
table is system version, then we cannot trunk it, right?
Table is a
System version table.
system tables. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. System tables, no. Only user defined tables. All we are discussing user defined tables.
So if we have to truncate the system version table, what we have to do? Because in my environment, most of the we got the mail that ki please truncate the table to just load the data. Okay, so sometimes we facing the
What kind
problems.
of table, ma'am, it is? What kind of table? If you
System
know, if
table
you
and
provide me.
users table both.
That's
So
what
users
system
table,
table. System table only. Which
yeah,
database?
uh, user database. Yeah.
User database system tables.
Yeah, system version table. Actually, there is an defined that system version table. They have created like system version table that is
Oh,
created by them. It's like a user data table because I also
systems
facing the
version
same
table.
problem.
Oh,
System version,
whenever you run this one, it is getting failed.
yeah, it will fail.
System
We have to
version.
just
Okay.
disable something like I can't remember right now because we have to do some uh, load. I mean, we get the service request from the development team that please truncate the table. So we have to load the some data. Okay, so just, if we are truncating the table, if it is a user table, then we can easily do that. If that is a system version table, we can't do that. I don't know why. So that's why I'm asking. In the system version table, there is also one table will create that is a history table. So we have to delete both the table. So we have to disable something. I don't know what the thing I didn't remember right now. So after
So already
disabling,
most of
then we
the
can
people
do that.
search.
Sorry?
No, most of the people already searched how to clear all the system version table in a query. Oh, no, ma'am, no. Okay.
History, they will create the history table also. The both table we have to do delete. Sometimes I was facing a problem. My team lead done that, but he didn't tell me how to do that.
No worries. I can give you on Monday. Okay, let me
Yes,
give me
yes.
time. Okay, Monday. Monday I will share it.
So
Good
thank you,
point.
thank
Yeah. Hey, no
yeah,
problem.
thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
Sir,
Actually, I
any
was in night shift now. Because of that, I joined late in this
No,
week.
no worries. Today just
I'll,
basic development. Even I am not that much strong in development. Okay, but still I
I,
just wanted to share some inputs.
Achha, okay.
Yes, sir, you are asking something. Someone is asking.
maybe any object level restrictions like on that object truncate
No, no,
can't be done.
I don't know, sir. Firstly, this is the first time I'm listening. Okay, let me research. Okay, and I will get back to you on Monday. Make a sense, everyone.
Yeah, sure,
If
sure. Yeah,
without knowing any information, I can't pass the wrong statement to you.
yeah,
Okay,
right, right. Yeah,
let me search, sir. What is that system version table? How to truncate? What exactly it is doing? And I will get back to you.
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, that's
Thank
what
you.
I told you, right? Everything you can highlight. Okay, we don't know. We will discuss throughout. We are having 80 days, right? We'll discuss in between any time, and we will learn. Everyone will learn, sir. Mostly you are working hard than me, sir. Actually, basically, my project no work. Sai is working hard. You people are working hard, except me. Okay, chalo. Then you are more knowledgeable
Already
than
worked
me.
na. That's why you are just taking the rest. This is our learning phase na. That's why we have to do lots of work.
Almost 2 year, almost 2 years. Yeah, yeah. I just left
That's
Mindray
it. I
like
have
two
also
years.
had 2 years experience. So learning, well, I'm working in TCS. There are lots of work. I mostly learn many things in this. It's my, matlab in
Oh,
this project.
my colleagues are almost three to four colleagues are in currently TCS. Not previous my project.
Acha, acha. We are having the carnival project. So in that project we have, matlab I have to learn most of the thing. Well, I have just joined as a 8 years experience. I don't have experience anything. Just I learn from YouTube anything and just I just crack the interview
No,
because my
everyone, ma'am.
package is
Everyone. That is true, Frank. IT is everyone knows. In at least in India, we are keeping 3 years or 4 years or 5 years. Okay. When you go to the US, UK, they are keeping 8 years. Even I got shocked whenever my friend went to US. My friend and we completed both BTech at same time. He went to the US, and he just kept 8 years experience. We completed BTech and 4 years ago only. How he kept 8 years experience and he is working in Salesforce. No, firstly, don't get afraid. You are learning something. Every day is learning for everyone. If you are afraid, it's very difficult to work, sir. Actually, no, forget about. You need to concentrate on subject. If you work hard, like 1 or 2 years, you will become strong on SQL.
yeah, but I learned many things, and sometimes my team leads expecting like the you have a 8 years experience, so you have to behave like that. But I don't know anything. That time
No,
it was
me
it was.
also, me also same, ma'am. Again, I'm getting straightforward. Me also time. At least you, I got opportunity to go to the on-site. When I got opportunity, my team manager, everyone asked me who wants to interest for on-site. I not raised my hand because firstly I don't know if I go to on-site, then gone. I thought, okay, no, 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 I don't go. Then I am not sure. They forced me and they send me to the on-site. And whatever they are saying, I am not understanding. Firstly, and I need to understand what they are saying. I need to understand again. I need to explain to them to clarify because I am taking KT from them, right? And again, I need to take KT to my team who are available in India, in Bangalore and Pune location. Almost every day, 16 hours, 17 hours, I used to work. That's even my project manager told why you went to on-site for Bangkok for enjoying Thai massage. I, Arey yaar, I'm not requested to go to Bangkok itself. I don't want to go. I don't want to take all this headache. Firstly, I wanted to learn something, but I learned lots, sir. My project side, they told me one word. We are here to give the knowledge, take the knowledge from us. Then I used to go morning office nearby only. We took hotel. We used to go at 7 o'clock, 7:30, and I used to come after 9:30 evening.
Sir, it is saying that we have to turn off the system versionizing options, like by altering the table, particular table, alter table name, set system versionizing equal to off. Once it is set to off,
Oh,
then
you
we
are in
can try.
you are in you are in technical mode only. No, sir, no worries. Okay, we'll
Okay.
discuss on Monday. I
Yeah,
will discuss.
yeah, I have checked the blog. After
Good.
versionizing, it will.
Okay, good, sir. That's
I
what.
also
Uh,
checked something, but I if you want that you can explain very well. So that's why I told you. I can also search in Google.
no, no, ma'am. Definitely. Okay. Definitely. I will. On Monday, we'll discuss. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. So now you got the differences between DDL and DML. Everyone.
Yeah, Subbu.
Yeah,
Now,
Subbu.
sir.
Yeah.
Now DRL. DRL is nothing but select statements, sir. Will throughout our 60 days, we'll discuss a lot about this select statements, sir. Select is nothing but retrieving your bank statement, retrieving your credit card statement, retrieving your phone pay, retrieving your phone pay bills, retrieving your electricity bill, right? Nothing but select statements, sir. Okay, select statement is good for our wives because every time they will open my our mobiles and they will see how much salary is created, how much he is transferring, to whom he is transferring, right? For wives, they know everything, sir. Retrieving, correct? Yes or no?
This is the best
Okay,
It's
example.
our authority.
so
We have
retrieving, sir.
committed for that.
Yeah, retrieving is very important, sir. data retrieval. Okay, so mostly Tableau, Power BI, SSRS. Okay, these are ClickView. ClickView is also reporting tools, or ClickView. Okay, these are the reporting tools, sir. So mostly they are writing the select statement. How hard the select statement they will write, sir? Okay, we'll take couple of examples on the select statements, and we'll try to figure it out. Okay, we'll discuss a lot about the select statement, not today, sir. Okay, select having one hierarchy, one hierarchy. We'll discuss all that part. Okay, so then you will become strong on the select statement. Select statement, not designing, sir. Troubleshooting. Okay, don't expecting designing. Troubleshooting, you will become strong, sir. Make a note. Select is nothing but data retrieval, sir. Make a note. Only one command. Now, sir, these two are very, very, very important interview question. And even, sir, even when I am attending interviews, okay, suddenly they will ask this question. The- I'm not sure. I will also forget most of the cases. I will again recall. Except this one, I will tell everything on fly, but only these two commands, these two languages commands, every time I used to forget. Okay, so these two are very, very important interview questions, sir. Definitely they will ask you question. What is the commands for DCL? What is the command for TCL? Sir, DCL, granting, revoking, that we are going to discuss in the security part, sir. This is our commands. DBA, mostly you will grant the permission, you will revoke the permission, means taking back the permission, sir. Granting, revoking, this concept we'll discuss in the security lot. Okay, this is specially for the DBA people. When you go for TCL, when you go for TCL, connect, sorry, commit, rollback, save point. This is for developers basically. Whatever you are performing, sir, here one thing make a note down. Okay, all SQL statements, all SQL languages, whatever you are performing, by default it is a commit. Commit. By default it is a commit, sir. By default it is a commit. Whatever same statement, whatever you are writing in the T-SQL, in the PLSQL, this is explicitly you need to commit. Explicit comments are like in between your whatever you are writing in between begin and end. This you need to explicitly you need to commit. Commit is nothing but save the data permanently to the MDF file. Commit is nothing but save the data permanently to the MDF file. Rollback means whatever you done the delete, right, just bring the back the data again. By mistakenly I perform certain things, I can roll back the data. Roll back. Save point means most of the people know about um, most of the people know about PUBG, right? PUBG, whoever are
Yes.
playing the games, every game there will be one save point. They will save, and next day they will start from where they have completed yesterday. Like even developers also, whenever they are writing the programmatic language, sir, whenever they are writing the programmatic language, so they will write thousands of code. They will write thousands of code, right? In the thousands of code they will make some save point. Assume they wanted to design 2000 lines of code. Today they design 500 lines. They will keep one save point. Tomorrow they will write 200 lines. They will keep one save point. Day after tomorrow they will write 500 lines. They will keep one save point. So how they will keep the saves are save point. So developers will commit the data, will roll back the data, will save the script whatever they designed in the stored procedures or functions. They will use the save pointer. So these are all the five different languages are available in entire SQL Server. Yeah, make a note down, sir.
Yeah, Subbu.
And one more point, sir. One more thing is very important. Okay, joins, subqueries. We'll discuss in our day-to-day session, sir. Whenever we are discussing little bit performance tuning, I will discuss about time being. I will discuss about join conditions. Okay, subqueries, because little bit you should know about the knowledge, sir. They will definitely ask you a question. What is the joins? because whenever you are troubleshooting performance tuning, sir, you will troubleshoot with the help of execution plan. Okay, not this one, sir. Okay, you will go to the execution plan. In that execution plan you will see the nested lookups. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with this lookups, okay, you should know about this join condition, sir. Okay, so when to understand this execution plan, we should know about the join conditions. What is inner join, outer join, cross join? uh, okay, what is subqueries, single subquery, multi subqueries, correlated subqueries, scalar subqueries? You should know about these concepts, sir. So when we are discussing on the performance tuning, we will talk this one, and we'll try to discuss about the nested lookups, merge joins, unions, so that you will strong in troubleshooting the execution plans, sir, especially. Make sense? Make sense? So join conditions are very important. Subqueries are very important. Okay, as part of the developments are very important. And one more concept is you should know about the business integrity constraints, sir. Whenever they are creating a table, especially, sir, whenever they are creating a table, they will set certain business rules. So they will set certain business rules, like, okay, primary key means always my there are 5 rules are available, sir. There are 5 rules are available when you go to the business integrity constraints. Business integrity constraints, 5 rules are available. Not null, not null, okay, unique, check, primary key, foreign key. Okay, 5 rules are available. Very important interview question. Even you are a DBA, you mustn't should know about these concepts, sir. Not null, unique, check, primary key, foreign key. So I will give you one best example so that you can understand very simply, sir. Take a table only, sir. Take a table. Okay. So not null, not null. What is not null means, sir? Employ not null means it won't allows null values. Okay, it will allows duplicate values. Duplicate values. Try to understand, sir. It won't allows null values. It will allows duplicate values. For example, if whenever you are creating a call, whenever you are creating a table, name, employee name should not be null. Should can be duplicate, right, sir? How many people with Ramesh? How many people name with Shiva? Correct. Lot of people name with Shiva, right? Yes or no? Name can be duplicate, but it should not be null, right? Without name, can you get the your identity proof, sir? Take Aadhaar card, PAN card, employee ID, account number. You get any of this thing without name? No, right? So whenever they are creating a table, they will mention all these kind of business rules. Name should not be null, but it can be duplicate. Then they will mention not null, not null, sir. Okay, not null means it won't allows null values, it will allows duplicate values. Quite opposite, sir. Unique means it will allows null values, it won't allows duplicate values. Here it won't allows, here it won't allows. Quite opposite, sir. Unique. When you go for unique, it will allows null values, it won't allows duplicate values. Okay, it won't allows duplicate values. Unique means when you go for check means check. So for example, if you go to the any one of the bank to open the account, they will ask you minimum amount. And if you are applying any government jobs, they will ask you minimum amount you need to pay. So what they will keep, they will keep one column name as a, okay, minimum, min amount, and they will keep check, check, this value should be greater than 1,000. That is the reason, if you go and ask your bank employee, hey, I don't have any amount, can you please go and create? They can't create, sir, firstly. because it won't allows the minimum they need to deposit, minimum they need to place. Otherwise, it won't allows to submit your button whenever they are applying online portal, right? It won't allows to submit. So check, they will place check. Okay, check minimum salary should be in my organization minimum salary should be 10,000. So they will place like this, sir. Check. Okay, and very important is primary key. Primary key. It won't allows duplicate. It won't allows null values. It won't allows duplicate values, sir. It won't allows both. Primary key won't allows null values. Primary key won't allows duplicate values. Mostly will try to prefer for IDs, employee ID, department ID, customer ID, mobile number, Aadhaar number, PAN number, your UNA number, your passport number, your SSN number. If you are in US, they will maintain one social security number. So for all the IDs, we will go for primary keys. It should not be null. It should not be duplicate. Getting my point? Primary keys,
Yes.
and it will make one relationship, sir. That is nothing but foreign key. So for example, I told you, right, this is my parent table, this is my child table. So parent table they will create the primary key, child table they will create the foreign keys. They will make one a relationship, primary key, foreign keys. With help of primary key you can also make one relationship with the foreign keys. So when they are creating a table, they will create this integrity constraints, business rules. Clear? Not clear? Everyone? Very, very
There is
important, ma'am.
also union and non-union data
Those are
type, na?
operators, ma'am. Those are operators.
Acha, acha, okay.
Those are operators. Like union means merging two data from one, whatever output you are getting on first, whatever you are getting on below, both you are merging union all.
Okay, okay.
So can you give an example for the unique values?
And that's what, sir. I don't want any duplicates. I can place null. Then go for unique queue. Like department. Your department name can be null, but it should not be duplicate, right?
Yeah, correct. And what about the primary key? Like it will
Yeah,
allow
that's too
only.
many examples that I told you. Aadhaar card, PAN card, your employee ID, your mobile number. This primary key only, right? Your mobile number can be duplicate, can be null. No. Your employee ID
No,
can be
no, yeah.
duplicate, can be null. No. Your Aadhaar, no. Passport, no. All these are primary keys, sir.
Got it.
Foreign keys is nothing but relationship, making relationship between two tables. Primary key will go for parent tables, or foreign keys will go for child tables.
Primary key we only create mostly create on a integer table. I mean column, right?
Yes, most not integer, ma'am. Uh,
Hmm.
like main column. What I mean to say, okay. Mostly integer. I won't say directly integer, okay, but mostly
You
like I
said
told you,
whatever
right?
the
Example,
example you said,
IDs,
na, that is
IDs.
a integer.
That can be numeric also, right? That can be character also, right? You take our Indian PAN card. Take our Indian PAN card. It is a mixture of characters and numeric, right, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah,
I can't
right, right.
say that integer. It is a mixture. Like IDs. You can mention as IDs. Mostly we'll go for IDs. IDs. It can be any ID.
Okay, okay.
Okay. At least you got one idea, sir, of what developers are doing. They are creating the
Yeah,
stored
yeah.
procedures. They are creating the functions, and they will ask you what is the difference between stored procedure and function. Okay, function must and should return the value, sir. Stored procedure may or may not return the value. See, they will create this sort of stored. Again, sir, in the stored procedures, again they are writing this insert, select, update only, sir. They are not doing, see, in select, select, and they are using union all. We'll discuss union, union all, merge, and inner joins, outer joins. We'll discuss in the advanced level. This is not a right time, sir. Okay, it's very difficult to understand. It is again core development will go. Okay, I will make 2 days a separate session for to understand uh, execution plans. Then we will cover all these concepts. Okay,
Okay, okay.
so again, sir, stored procedures functions almost same only, but functions mostly we'll use for calculations purpose. Functions, function mostly will go for calculations. Okay, so for example, you are getting 2 lakhs amount on your every month. What you are doing with the 2 lakhs? If you wanted to do some aggregations, calculations, blah blah something, if you wanted to design such kind of queries, you can go for functions. And you are wanted to spin some data, you wanted to perform spinning in the sense you wanted to try to retrieve the data, load the data, then that kind of operations mostly will do in the stored procedures. Stored procedures more on calculations on functions, sir. Functions. Okay, so spinning the data will do in the stored procedure. So stored procedure may not return the value is not a mandatory, ma'am. Everyone, function must and should return the value. If someone is asking, mostly functions will use for calculation purpose. Stored procedures will use for spinning the data. Okay, functions must and should return the value, but stored procedure may or may not return the value. Beyond that, they won't ask us, sir. Okay, no. And uh, triggers like firing the event. Trigger means uh, triggering the event. So, for example, uh, on Saturday and Sunday, you don't want to allow any one of the user to perform business transactions like inserts, update, delete. What they will do, you can create a trigger. On the trigger, you can create an event, insert, update, delete, and you can tell that on Sunday, Saturday, you can't perform any event on Sunday, Saturday. Whenever you are trying to perform insert or update or delete, it will automatically trigger and it will pop up one screen here. That kind of operation you can perform in the with help of triggers. Trigger is a event, sir. Event that can be any event. I am not deep diving anything. Okay, I'm just briefing, sir. Okay, when we are troubleshooting, I will discuss about how to troubleshoot stored procedures, how to troubleshoot functions. Okay, then you will get more idea.
So,
Almost 3 to, yeah.
what is the
Yes,
difference? What is the difference between after triggers and instead of triggers?
sorry.
What is the difference between after triggers and instead of triggers?
No, sir, I don't know.
Okay, okay.
Can you repeat again? What is that?
What is the difference between after triggers and instead of triggers? In the triggers, there were two types, right?
No, sir, I not deep dive that much. Okay, because when I'm just starting my journey, I just went to the Oracle SQL development. That time, no, I'm not recalling. Triggers having two types. No, I'm not recalling, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let's ask Google what's this instead of we discussing. Okay, how many types of triggers in SQL? Oh, sorry, spelling mistakes. Four types of triggers are data definition language, data manipulation, CRL, and logon triggers. Types of triggers. Mm. Oh, three types of triggers are available. DML, that's what I told you, right, sir? Whenever you are performing insert or update delete over the weekend, automatically the trigger will pop up. That is DML triggers. So whenever you are creating altering, if you wanted to create a triggers, you can create alter drop truncate. No, I'm not sure, but that kind of triggers will got. But logon triggers, let's see, sir, what is that? Logon triggers are partially case of server scope DDL triggers that fights and response. Almost this is also DDL only. Server level means if you want to altering any structure, maybe I'm not sure, but again, maybe if you are altering something in the structure level, then logon triggers they will create by the developers. Structure level changes, not database, sir. Instance level structure, server level structure. Getting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, server level, like if you're altering something server structure, okay, you need to get, so for example, that need to take approval, right? So we cannot simply go and perform any changes at instance level. It will impact whole SQL, sir. Mostly I never see instance level trigger who created till now. Oh, database level, yes, sir. Now, uh, you are asking one question, right? Remaining concepts are like joins, subqueries, nested loops, that we'll discuss in the advanced level, okay? No worries on that part. And how you will troubleshoot the stored procedures, what kind of challenges you will face whenever your query having the functions, when you are tuning, what kind of challenges we'll discuss. Okay, sir, performance tuning is like a ocean. Okay, again, make one more point. It's like a ocean, sir. Out of that ocean, we are discussing only one small lake. Okay, make a note. Yeah, come on. Sheikh, you were asking one question, right? Like a database truncate space. Now you can ask her. Will clear.
Like which statement will release the space after deleting the records from the table? I mean, or removing the records from the
Sir,
table. Which
you mean,
statement?
sir, releasing in the sense you mean to say to the disk?
Yes, yes, to the
Disk?
disk, to the disk. Yes,
No
to the disk.
statement will release the disk, sir. No statement will release the disk.
Oh,
No,
so okay.
until unless we need to shrink data files, but that is not a best practice. Space will be released, but it will hold by the data file only, sir. It won't release the disk until unless you perform shrink.
Okay, sir. Okay, sure, sure.
Okay, yeah, that's it, sir. A brief about development session, and so mostly, almost everyone shared their email address. Everything I just updated, sir. Mostly Monday onwards, we'll go for private sessions. Okay, there is no more public, sir. I will grant the people who wants to continue only. And almost you see that. Oh, let me stop the recording. I forget.